Hello students, Mrs. Lyman here with our next set of notes for Unit 3, Part 2. This one is all about synthetic division. So like it says, synthetic division is a much faster way to divide polynomials. So last section we looked at long division, and this time we're going to go with synthetic division. So synthetic division, we use the coefficients only, and we have to be dividing by a binomial that has the form x plus c. This is usually what we're looking for because we're trying to find our linear factors, we're trying to find the roots. You have to make sure that the leading coefficient of your divisor is 1. So what we do is we take what we're dividing and we put the leading coefficients in descending order. So we've got not just the leading coefficients, sorry, the coefficients in descending order, and they have to be all the coefficients. So if I was missing an x squared term, I would have to put a 0 here. But right now I've got my 1, -5, +4, -2. I write those up top. In my little divisor box, I put the opposite sign. So really, this is what the root would be. Here is our factor. So the root over here. And we don't know if it's a root or not. Here we're asked, is it a factor? If it's a factor, that means that 2 would be a root. That would mean that the remainder would be 0. So the way this method works is the first thing we do is we just drop down that we drop down that leading coefficient, and now we take our value of the divisor, we multiply, and then put the answer on this line. So 2 times 1 is 2, and then I combine these numbers, -5 plus 2, I get -3. 2 times -3 is -6. Combine these, I get a -2. 2 times -2 is -4. Combine these, I get a -6. So essentially, our results here. So I put this part over in a box. So if I think back to my dividing algorithm, what I'm really saying is that my function is equal to the divisor times the quotient, whoops, no parenthesis there, the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. Well, in this case, we've got x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4x minus 2, and we're saying that would be equal to x minus 2 times x squared minus 3x minus 2, so that I got from here, and then minus 6 is the remainder. So let's check and see if that's true. Let's actually multiply that out. I have a feeling I don't have enough space. So I wish that I could move all of this up easily, but I don't think that Notability makes that. Oh, it does. Great. All right, so now we can test it. So x times x squared, x cubed, x times -3x, -3x squared, x times -2, I'm going to leave a little space, -2x, because now -2 times x squared, -2x squared, -2 times -3x, positive 6x, -2 times -2, positive 4, and then I still have my minus 6 over here. This gives me x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x minus 2. So it did check out. Because there was a remainder, then obviously x minus 2 is not a factor. So make sure that you answer your question x minus 2 is not a factor. And come back for the next video and we're going to practice dividing again with synthetic division, because really that's the key of this lesson, is learning how to divide by synthetic division.